The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make first off.
Yes.
Brad has failed twice.
Yeah,
In a matter, well, actually, all in all, it's probably been about 3 weeks now.
yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's been a month, frankly.
So for the last month, you have failed once, and now, with recent events, oops, he's done it again. He has failed twice. Do you want to tell the people why you failed and why you're being scolded like a bad dog?
No.
Or do you want me to do it?
You go ahead.
Okay. So, if you know Brad for at least 10 seconds in your life,
And most people don't.
and most people don't, which is a damn shame on your part because
Really
you should.
is. You sons of bitches.
Right?
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
If you've ever watched the show for 10 seconds,
Pretty
if
much,
you
yeah.
have, we're sorry.
Ha
You would know
Oh.
that Brad's favorite place in the planet,
In the planet and on it.
in, on, and underneath the planet,
Hmm?
is Radio Shack. No,
Oh.
is
That
our
was a disappointment.
is our 50th state
Mm-hmm.
of Hawaii.
Which, by the way, in the script spelling bee, that knocked out like one of the final spellers was a Hawaiian word.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a question right on a game show because of Hawaii, but we'll get into that in a second.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Wait, were you on a game show?
I wish,
So you were watching a game show?
maybe.
I thought there was a story here.
Well, there is a story, but it doesn't have to do with me being on a game show.
Well, you said you were on a game show. I'm like, wow, that was a busy week. What game show were you on? What did you win?
Nothing.
Oh.
Anyway, Brad loves Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful state.
Mm-hmm.
It is not in Connecticut.
Nope.
It is not near Connecticut.
Correct.
And is surrounded by beautiful water and trees and flowering things and tasty fruit things and a lot of other things which I could really just get the tourism up, but I digress right now.
Yep.
So
He's digressing all over the
I
place.
am all over the table, as a matter of fact. So the biggest geological event in Brad's lifetime,
Yep.
pretty much we came up with,
Or at least the one that I care about.
that's true too,
Yeah.
is currently happening in the state of Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
Brad loves to go to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Brad gets a little burnt out because he's extremely busy at his job and likes to go to Hawaii to get away.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not there witnessing the biggest geological event of his existence.
Also correct. I'm as disappointed as you are.
Yeah. But that's not all, members of the jury. Recently...
Wait, there's more?
Oh, there's more.
Oh.
That was...
Thank God,
That
because
was-
I'm hungry.
Yeah, that was fail one. Fail two is that Brad ordered something awesome. They invited Brad...
We talked about this on the show.
We did. They invited him.
Not like me specifically, but
They invited everybody who got one. Yeah.
yeah.
To come to Los Angeles. For a distribution party, a
Yeah,
unpacking
pickup party, something
pickup,
something like that.
clean up aisle 5 party,
Yep.
whatever. Los Angeles has Burning Man.
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
No.
But it does have a very large international airport,
Yes, it does.
which it also happens to be the halfway point for Hawaii.
I know.
So you legitimately
Suck.
could have left bad place, flown a few hours to halfway place, gotten toy, figure out how to get it home later, and then
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like how would has Has anyone tried to get a flamethrower through TSA? And before you say, oh, damn it.
5-second rule. 3, 4.
Okay.
Nailed it.
And before you say, oh, people have tried to get everything through TSA, I've never heard of a flamethrower. Are you Googling this right now?
You're goddamn right I am.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Google. Has anyone tried to get a flamethrower on a commercial airliner?
Here are the top results, starting with one from Wikipedia.
Anything? Nothing? No one? I'm just saying, like, I've seen grenades, right? And guns and knives and axes and everything else. But a flamethrower, I think that would be a first. You know what else is halfway to Hawaii, Jay? The LA County Jail.
Worry about that later.
Mm-hmm.
Can you bring a...
I think I would be seeing lots of Samoans, but not in the locale that I wanted to. I'm just saying.
You're going to butter your bread.
All right. So the spelling bee was, the finals of the spelling bee was last night.
Yeah, I can't even spell like 5-letter words, so...
All right, well, let's try that.
Is it legal to own a flamethrower?
Yeah, sure. Well,
Oh, there's a Reddit about it.
yeah, there's a whole Reddit. Yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-huh. As long as the flame's less than like 30 inches or something like that, it's fine. Oh, I looked this up.
Hazmat rules only apply to air carrier. Statute 175.1.
Mm-hmm. You all right over there?
No, I'm trying to see if you can bring it on a flight.
You know, here's the thing. I'm looking for spelling bee words.
Mm-hmm.
And as I go through this list, I'm finding, like, here's a list of words. But it doesn't have all of, like, the definition, language of origin. Not that you would necessarily ask that. But I just, you know.
Please hold.
Mm-hmm.
I have an update.
Okay.
In February of 2018, which would be this year of the Gregorian calendar, a veteran was banned from bringing on his emotional support flamethrower. Therefore, I don't think your toy flamethrower, and I don't mean like a child's toy,
emotional support
flamethrower.
That is like that's how old was he?
Hold on. It was in Chicago, so it was probably O'Hare.
Mm-hmm.
No, go away.
Like, are we talking like a World War II vet who had this thing back in, you know, the foxholes back then in the Pacific Theater? Or are we talking about like a fairly recent vet who's like, screw these emotional support animals. This is my emotional support flamethrower.
The gentleman's flamethrower did not meet guidelines for a number of reasons, not to mention he couldn't fit it in the overhead bin or under the seat in front of him.
Wait, did he get that far?
I'm gonna guess.
Like how did they check? Did he like try? Did he have like? I just want to see him like try to put like the flamethrower in one of those like suitcase sizers, like before.
Hold on. He says the flamethrower, he named it Smog. Couldn't.
Yep.
Couldn't be placed with checked baggage since the battery, which provides a spark to ignite the fuel, could cause a lithium-ion battery fire in the cargo. So he was being mindful.
He was being very
So
considerate.
you got to give him that.
Mm-hmm. Why not? Anything else of note in there?
I'm trying to see like if they quote, yeah, regulation, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jay. Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
So, I'm gonna give you a bit of a test because one of the things I watched this past week was did you watch any of the spelling bee at all?
No, I don't want to see a freaking 10-year-old absolutely demolish me in spelling because
but on the flip side,
no,
you can watch 10-year-olds have their dreams just crushed right in front of you.
no.
Same thing at Walmart on any given Sunday.
That's true. Now,
No. If they're at Walmart, their dreams are already crushed.
Yeah, but you get to watch it.
No, it's already, like, if they're in there, it's over already. It's too late. They're there, it's over, gone. But no, you get that kid up on the stage there who makes it to, like, the 6th round, and he misspells some, like, German, like, 9-syllable 8 Ks in the word. He's like, no! Now I'm going to have to go to Dartmouth! No! Right?
No, if you want to have a good time watching people fail, you watch figure skating.
Uh-huh.
And when they try to do those triple and quadruple jumps and shit, and they fall flat on their ass, now that's a good time. Especially if you do a drinking game, every time they do it, and then you just start chanting, fall, 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 fall. And then when they do, yeah! Now that's fun.
Rob, did you watch any of the Spelling Bee?
Oh, God,
Are
no.
you familiar with it?
I've seen it on cheap seats.
You've seen it on cheap seats.
With a spelling bee or this spelling bee? Or spelling bees in
I like
general?
to joke because there is essentially the main, I don't know what you call it, host or proctor, the person like reading the words and giving the definitions and all of that.
The Alex Trebek of spelling bees.
Thank you very much. Is Dr. Bailey, and I like to like.
Oh, he's delicious.
There you go.
Especially in coffee.
I like to think that like Dr. Bailey is like a monster who emerges from his slumber once a year, and he can only be satiated by the dreams crushed of at least 500 children. Right?
No, now see who it should be?
Uh-huh.
Should be Dr. Webster. That's who should be doing that. At least he's named after the dictionary.
Yeah, but isn't he dead? I think he's dead.
I didn't know
I think
that.
he's long dead.
I don't know.
Like Webster's dictionary's been around for a while. I'm pretty sure he's dead. All right.
Then how about Dr. Oxford?
He
He has one too.
Remember our university? Never mind. Okay.
Don't crush my dream.
Oh, I'm about to get crushing. So,
Buttons.
oh, this is delicious.
Thank you.
You can ask for the part of speech. So, like noun,
None of that shit's gonna help me.
it might.
No, it won't. You severely overestimate my anything.
Oh, all right, fine. In that case, your word is magnificent.
Magnificent. Magnificent. Magnificent.
Correct.
I got one right.
One in a row.
Yay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Can I cash out, please?
By the way, this is the 7th grade list.
Shit.
All right,
At least I
ready?
was going for the 5th.
Transatlantic.
I really thought that was hyphenated, to be honest.
Transatlantic.
Let me ask an off the...
There are no hyphens.
There's no... It's a one solid word? All right.
There are no hyphens in any of these words.
Oh, good. Transatlantic. Transatlantic. Transatlantic.
Correct.
2 for 2. Now can I cash out?
No.
Oh. Wait, I have to keep going until I lose all my money?
Yes.
Oh. Stupid virtual spelling money.
Stratification. The definition is
No, I didn't ask for it! You can tell them any.
it's a noun,
It is a noun.
forming or depositing in layers. In geology, the arrangement of leaf-like layers in a rock.
Sounds pretty.
Yes.
Give me the word one more time. You lost the word.
Stratification.
Stratification. Stratification. Stratification.
Correct.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
All right. All right.
I am smarter than a 7th grader. No, you're not into like the tricky asshole one yet.
I'm looking for a tricky asshole one.
Good, because I want to lose.
Archaic.
Archaic. Archaic. Archaic.
Okay, now I'm gonna find some hard ones, because it's clear like the seventh grade stuff isn't gonna do it for you. So let's see what we can find here.
Wait,
no.
I get a little shining moment because I know how to spell a couple words, and it's like, we're gonna go to the fuck
No.
words.
You have tested out of the 7th grade.
God damn it.
Those are too easy. Listen, those kids are taking like 2 minutes to spell some of these words. If you're taking like 15 seconds to nail these suckers,
No, they're stalling for time.
are they?
Yeah.
You're saying like little Bobby's showboating up there? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's being a dick.
All right. Well, there you have it. Sixth graders. We're climbing up the list. What do we? Oh, all right. Oh, what do we got? Eighth graders here? Yes. Okay.
Give me one.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. Gargoyle. Gargoyle.
Correct. Parenthetical.
Oh, fucking heck.
Even your phone's laughing at you.
It usually does.
Parenthetical.
I know what I want to guess, and asking any other things they can is really not going to help me. There's just one part I'm going to be, that's probably going to dick me, but parenthetical, P-A-R-E-N-T-H-E-T-I-C-A-L, parenthetical.
Correct.
I thought it might have been parenthetical, an, not en. What does that mean? What is the definition of that? Something to do with parents?
No, enclosed in both curved marks used in writing and printing to enclose text. Within
English?
parentheses.
Well, that's what that means?
Yes.
Why the fuck didn't you just say that? Words within parentheses.
Well, never mind.
Parenthetical is no more harder than saying words in parentheses.
Maybe.
All right, let's try this. Acacias.
Oh my god.
As in plants from warm regions that have white or yellow flowers. It's a plural noun.
Great.
Acacias.
Trying to figure out which way to go in the center. Yeah. Let's give it a shot. I don't know. I'm just going to shoot in the dark with this one.
Acacias.
A-C-A-T-I-A-S. I really don't know.
Ding!
I'm out.
A-C. It is spelled A-C-A-C-I-A-S.
That's what I was. I didn't know if to go the C
Yep.
or the T. That's what I was saying.
We finally got you with one.
Yay!
I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that is.
Well, I'm going to take my runner-up prize and have an egg roll.
All right, there you go.
Bless you. Times 2.
All right, last one.
Oh.
Cicerone.
Cicerone?
Cicerone.
No, I don't.
A guide who leads sightseers to places or objects of interest, as in a museum or a monument. Cicerone. Cicerone.
C-I-C-C-A-R-O-N.
Ding!
Yeah. E.
Ding!
I was going along the same path as him. I was going to go C-I-C-A-R-O-N-E.
Ding!
No.
C-I-C-E-R-O-N-E.
God damn it.
So close. Well, there you go. The championship word last night. Yeah. No, it was you had to feel for like the kids last night who were on this thing.
Not really.
No, not really.
No. Brought it on yourself.
You brought it. All right, fair enough.
Brought it on you.
What was it?
Looking. Sorry.
I want to see if I can actually get it. I'm not going to get it.
Let's see. Looking back here. Koinonia? I don't even know. Koinonia.
Did you just have a stroke?
I did. Koinonia. I don't know what it is.
Don't get a definition or anything?
Oh, I'm not. It's not in the same place. I'm just. Here's
Oh,
the word.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Quinonia?
Koinonia.
I'm just cheating.
Why don't you take a guess?
Right?
Cheater
Koinonia?
McCheat face.
Oh, I wasn't even close.
It could just be pronouncing it totally wrong. But that's a good. That's a
All
good.
right,
bet.
give me.
Koinonia.
Is it
Yeah.
a C start or a QU start?
Ding!
Really?
Well, nice knowing you.
Nice Kenyoan yin yang.
Yeah.
I would have used the Q, but
Koinonia.
I would have been close with the rest, but not the beginning.
There was in 2013 there were a couple kids who tied for the win off of these two words, which were Gesellschaft and Feldenkreis.
That one sounds German.
I'm pretty sure they're both German. I don't know what either of them are, but there you go. It's funny, I was watching last night with some, and he's the one who said this, not me. He's of Indian descent. He's like, I love this. It's like the Indian Super Bowl.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, have you watched it?
that's only slightly racist.
Listen, I did not say it. Why, I repeated it.
He's
but
quoting someone.
I'm quoting someone of Indian descent who is legitimately enthused because it's like, this is our night, man.
No, the best Indian sport
It's cricket?
is the one from.
I'm pretty sure it's cricket.
No, it's that one from the Ocho.
Cricket.
No. I'm
Everyone
pretty
up?
sure it was Indian. Maybe Pakistani. I don't remember.
Well,
Now who's being culturally insensitive?
I'm not culturally insensitive. I'm culturally stupid. Because I don't know where the origination is.
Dodgeball.
No. Well, kind of, sort of. Not really, but. The one where you have to chant the word and keep chanting it as you hold your breath to prove you're not breathing in.
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Body or.
Yeah, it's like a body. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't breathe in, but you have
That's
to keep.
an actual sport.
That was phenomenal when they did the Ocho. Is that going to come back, do you think?
I think so.
I hope so. That
Yeah.
was fucking phenomenal.
It was.
I
I
found
wonder
out.
what it'll be.
I have no idea. I found out about so
That was a
many
joke, but all right.
sports. Hopefully it's on the 8th of something. There's so many sports I never knew about until that happened. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's a thing?
Yeah.
They're like, it's a thing. Watch. Huh.
You know what I'm hoping makes it this year is in Germany. Then I promise.
No word for laughter.
In Germany, in Germany, well, there is for this. There is a sport which is extremely popular.
Yeah.
It's indoor soccer.
Yeah.
You're wearing uncleated sneakers, just running shoes, basically, on an ice rink.
What is the purpose?
It's soccer and running shoes.
So it's
On
just
an ice
soccer basically in sweeper shoes from
Yeah,
whatchamacallit, and
From curling?
Yeah.
No. Those are no.
those are specialty
Yeah.
shoes, but basically bowling shoes.
Yeah, basically.
But these are just off-the-shelf sneakers,
Uh huh.
and you play soccer on ice,
Yes.
and the hilarity must ensue.
Yes. Because imagine trying to take a wind up for a kick.
No.
No. Does not end well. So how were you after the ostrich egg last week?
Not terrible. There's a little confusion going on in the intestinal region.
I did have sulfur farts for 2 days.
Yeah. My body wasn't sure what happened, but it's like, this is weird.
Actually, it was more like 3 days, but that's also because I had the leftovers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They were great, though. They were delicious.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, besides that, it wasn't bad.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Somebody
Very
we
good.
call it good. Real good.
Real good.
Pat is out because he ate part of the shell. Anyways.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
I want to do an opinion piece.
Okay.
Do you think it's fair?
No.
And you're gonna know what I'm referencing in about 3 seconds.
Still don't.
Do you think it's fair of a broadcast company to punish everyone, like kindergarten level, like if one person's bad, everyone gets punished? Is it fair for them to take an entire show off the air because of one person doing something off air that is stupid?
Hypothetically, if such a show existed, is this person essentially the executive producer and primarily in charge of writing and producing the show?
No, they're just the star of the show.
Are you sure?
I would think so.
No.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
She's not?
essentially the executive producer and writer of the show. She's a show.
I mean, it's named after her, but
No, it's the show.
Time around, she's the show.
Yeah, the show.
really,
Yeah.
how so? Just
that-
because she executive produced and wrote it?
Because that's what she did.
Oh. Well, let's take that out of the equation. Let's take her and that show out of the equation. In general, if someone's just a actor that was hired to do a
I'm
job,
going to stay out of this one.
it's an opinion.
It sure is, but it's related to certain things.
Smart move.
I'm staying out of it because it's related to certain things, Jay. There you go. Anyways, draw the line.
Oh, I'm not jumping over it.
No. Connect the dots.
Oh no, I connected the dots.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
how's your week? Segway, motherfucker. Anyways,
I had to swap out my surround sound receiver today.
would you like a new one? Well, an old one, actually.
No, I have a secondary one.
Well, son of a bitch.
But thank you.
Would you like a new secondary one?
No, it's good.
Oh.
No, what happened?
Damn it, I'm never going to get rid of this thing.
So my living room moved from where it was
Uh-huh.
to what my playroom used to be.
Is there an earthquake I don't know about?
Yeah, everything just moved there, and I'm like, oh, it looks good, and we just left it there.
Okay.
So, but when my
Have a couple like criminals break in your house. They don't steal stuff. They just move your shit around.
yeah, they're actually dicks.
Uh-huh.
They're bigger dicks than if they stole it. It's like, hey, we're gonna break in and just move it all. It's like, yeah, see that living room? That's your dining room now. See that kitchen? That's the indoor swimming pool.
That's not water.
All right.
We kind of got it mixed up 50-50 with the bathroom, but that's not important. Anyway, so when my surround sound receiver was in its original place, the left and right surround speakers in the rear
Uh-huh.
were right above my head.
Okay.
So I took that receiver and I said, let's lower those volumes a little bit because they're right over my head, and let's, compensate the front so it's kind of balanced.
Right.
Now in its new location, I'm kind of equidistant between all of them.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, let's go into the settings. And this is an older Iowa.
Kind of like it should be.
Yeah. Like, this is an older Iowa receiver. And
Not Nebraska.
not Nebraska, it's Iowa. And I was like,
Wait, you want an Iowa over a Yamaha?
well, no, it's just that's what I've had since about 2000 and a long time ago.
You sure you don't want the Yamaha?
No, I got my Dan.
Iowa?
I got my Dan and yogurt now.
Oh, I thought you said you had the Iowa.
That was the first one.
Oh. Okay.
Right. So now, I had the Iowa Senators. No, that's Ottawa. I had the Iowa. And like, so it's so old that you had to plug in a, not an S-video, but like just basically a
Component?
just an RCA
Okay.
into the monitor out and plug it into a TV. And I'm like, well, that's not going to happen. So I got a little TV that happened to be kicking around, plugged it into there, and it's like, no signal. I'm like, no, that's a lie because that's always on and I know it. Hitting buttons, it's not doing shit. I'm like, and out
It's dead,
skis.
Jim. Yeah.
It still worked. All the audio and stuff works. Just can't get into the settings anymore. So I'm like,
That's a bit of a bitch.
got the newer one. And the cool part is that the monitor out is also the HDMI out.
Ooh, HDMI out. That's
I
so
know.
fancy.
I know. So I'm like, oh, this is a lot nicer. It's like, decibels? What do you want to do? Let's do everything. I love this. I'm like an excited puppy. I'm like, this is awesome. So I'm like, oh. Now I got the rears, and you go to each individual channel. It's like, here's just some white noise. Here's some white noise. Figure out how loud you want it. This is phenomenal.
How much time did you spend calibrating your system?
What day is it now?
Tuesday?
2 weeks.
No. Friday
3
of
weeks.
July.
Oh, 4 months.
It's a while.
No, actually, it was a very quick thing. So I'm just like, you're a little too loud. You're okay. You all sound the same now. Subwoofer. Cats were like, what?
You know, it's
the fuck?
okay for you, but I just say that out loud at work, and people get all mad at me.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not nice.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, you're too loud. You're okay. I can't hear you.
Did you ever see that video? It went around for a little while.
Yes.
I
that
think we
video.
all have. I think we've all seen that video. where this guy decided he wanted to quit his job. It was like a construction company or something.
Okay.
He's like, you know what? This is my last day. Fucking grabs a beer. I don't know where he gets it from. Cracks it open. He's like,
This was clearly planned. If he,
yeah.
If
This
he was grabbing a beer, this was like, oh yes, I just did this extemporaneously, and I'm recording it.
Yeah.
Oh, how did this camera get here?
But the best part is,
That's like if I were like right now, I pretend I'm just eating. All I'm doing is eating dinner. Oh my God, we're on TV. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Thanks for following along. Anyways, yeah.
so obviously someone's in on what's about to happen.
Sure.
So he sits there. He's like, you know what? I'm done with this. Fuck this. He's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. You're all right. Fuck you. Fuck. I'm like, oh my God, I want to do that if I ever quit my job
That's
someday.
from a movie or TV show.
I don't know.
It is.
But it was,
It's from somewhere. I've seen it.
you know where it was from? The internet, and it was hilarious.
Everything's from the internet.
That's
though.
right.
Yeah. Hey, do we have some tech news?
Very little.
All right. I can't
Very,
wait for
very
this
little.
Very little tech news. Yeah. You have that on there?
The new Atari has been said and rumored and then delayed. And
Yeah, but now Kickstarter or something, right?
Yeah, they're taking pre-order.
Yeah, pre-orders. But it's going to have like 100 games, and they're building a functionality where you can play people over the interwebs.
And they won't tell you what the games are.
But they've had retro Atari consoles for years with like 85 games on it.
But this is 100 and internet. Yay!
So you're telling me
To
that
be fair, it looks pretty cool.
It does.
which is fine.
Yeah.
But
It's not only the classic games, it's also new games. And
Really, it is new games?
A few new games and also updates of classic games. To make it, from what I've seen, some of those.
What, do they add a blue pixel occasionally, or what?
The one that they showed in the video, and let's face it, they could have just animated that.
Uh-huh.
It's not actually the game. Kind of looks like they upgraded it to like Super NES level.
Right?
so
It's
16-bit.
still kind of neat, but
Right.
Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna take Atari and play Pong on the internet versus somebody?
yes.
Yeah.
Rob might actually get a game system and hook it up to the internet if that ever happened.
Hey, I have a 360.
That is
When-
still
To the internet. All right, yeah, I see what you're saying.
when was the last time you actually hooked that up?
To the internet or just turned it on?
yes.
Either.
Turned it on. Well, I haven't turned it on probably in maybe 2 years.
2 years. 2
Long years.
Man.
I'll play Forza at my sister's up. 'Cause they have a one.
You'll play Forza.
They have a one, so I'll go over there and play.
Okay. You know, Jay, it feels like a waste.
It really does.
You know, it's kind of like you got, I don't know.
I'm not a gamer.
I don't know.
You used to be.
Not really.
Yeah, there's some times
Yeah, what
when
happened in there? Like at some point you were you were really into it or something.
at one point there was a thing in a certain room where you could play all kinds of games and you were always playing.
That is true.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was here, and it was there, and I was bored.
Fair enough. Well, that's pretty much always what happened. Are you no longer bored?
No longer have access to the system.
Oh, well, feels like a you problem.
It is.
Oh.
It was yours.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So,
Well, let's get into our tiny bit of tech news here.
yeah, tech news. Tech news, shenanigans out of that.
Yeah, again, really.
I don't know why I'm shenanigansing it after I dropped the MF bomb, but who cares?
Again, there's not a lot because everything was either about Mark Zuckerberg or new phone.
Tell us about Mark Zuckerberg. What's the news with Mark Zuckerberg?
He's going to Russia
In Soviet Russia, Zuck Mark you.
because evidently Russian Parliament wants to talk to him about Facebook stuff too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like, well, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Saying our money not good.
Yeah.
Are you saying my rupee is not good enough for you?
No,
comrade?
no good.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, shit. So we got a couple sad things.
Aw.
I know.
We have 3 stories, and you pick 2 of them are sad.
No, these are just little pre-stories.
Okay.
And I know the answer is going to be yes, and I'm going to get a full description, which is what I'm looking for.
Yes.
For once. Does the name Alan Bean mean anything to you?
Yes.
See, who was Alan Bean?
He was the fourth.
Past tense.
He was the fourth person to walk on the moon. On Apollo 12.
Yes, it was Apollo 12. Did you know that from reading it, or did you know it?
I knew it.
See, that's why he's smarter than me. He was also a key to lunar geology and Skylab.
It's true. He was on the Skylab 2, I believe it was, or the second, like.
Not the Skylab also?
Not the Skylab also. No, it's the Skylab 2, or essentially the second kind of like iteration of Skylab, where I believe he spent 59 days in space making.
Damn it, I was going to do that too.
In space!
He beat you to it.
They can't hear him.
That's true.
Making him the most well-traveled person of the time.
Most spacey.
Combining that with the 6 days and some odd hours from Apollo, that worked out to over 65 days in space.
So yes, unfortunately, he has passed away.
Interestingly enough,
They better launch him into space. He deserves that.
Interestingly enough, after he retired, he became a painter.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he paint?
He actually a lot of like moon scenes.
I would expect that, yeah.
Well, the interesting thing, one of the things he did is he had his old mission patches and there's still moon dust on them, so he would like put moon dust in the paint he used.
Nice.
So there you go. Kind of interesting. He was also like a rabid believer in extraterrestrial intelligence.
Like a rabbit?
Yes. There you go.
Good for him.
Yep.
We unfortunately have another passing. Does the name...
Stephen Hawking, no!
Nah, that's old news. He's still dead, though.
Still dead?
Although, if anybody were going to come back as something else, it would be him. So I'm not counting him out yet.
I watched like half of Sausage Party. Have you seen Sausage Party?
Yes.
Believe
it or not, I've seen a movie.
I watched a part of Sausage Party again. They get to the point in the movie where like, I am sorbitol, xylitol. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Gum. Just call yourself Gum. It's all right. I'm going to tell you this right now for Sausage Party. It is
The most crude movie I've ever seen.
is
And that's coming from me.
It is a super crude movie. You at the end of it, you'll be like, "This is a tremendous waste of my time," and then you will continue to quote it for the next 7.2 months.
Exactly.
It's one of those movies where you're like, "That was stupidly funny. God damn it!" Right?
No, because it was so crude to me. There's really no point to it for me.
No, it's just
All the sexual innuendo, I get it. You know, if I was high as a kite, exactly,
Yeah.
then I'd be like, oh my god, that's
I'm
hilarious.
just saying it is incredibly quotable. No,
I've never heard you quote it once.
no,
No.
but the movie is.
So I can just say Sausage Party.
That's
Then it's quotable. I quoted the movie.
Layside.
Fuck
And
you.
who?
Fuck you, I'm right. You know it. Does the name Ted Dabney mean anything to you?
Say it. Can you say it? Is it an adjective?
It is a noun.
Okay. Can you use it in a sentence?
Ted Dabney be dead.
Are there any alternate pronunciations? Can't. All right, what you got?
Do you know who he is?
No.
Or was, I should say.
Nope.
I'll give you a hint. We just recently talked about, within the last 5 minutes, why he'd be known.
Skylab?
Little before that.
Sausage Party?
That was after.
Atari?
Ah.
All right.
He was the co-founder of Atari.
Along with Nolan Bushnell?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Except I know who Nolan Bushnell was, and I have no clue who the hell
Well,
this guy
Ted
was.
Dabney was the other half of Nolan Bushnell.
Wait, they were the same person?
Yeah, you never
So
saw
Nolan
him.
Bushnell's dead too? No!
You
Starting
never-
rumors.
You never saw them together, did you?
No, never saw them together.
Ah, see. Yeah, so the co-founder of Atari, Ted
It's like
is.
Hall without Oates.
Oh.
Isn't Oates dead?
No,
Is Hall dead?
no.
Well, eventually.
I believe,
Dark.
if I remember, I believe Ted had esophageal cancer and he just didn't want to have it treated. He's like, no, I'm not going to go through all that.
Wow, that's hey, by the way, dark. Hey, yeah, he died dark.
Here's a study that was just done. Let's see if you get it. What teens age 18 to... Actually, no, 13 to 18,
Well,
I
if
believe.
you're going teens age 18 to
19.
you can only go 19
That's
from there.
true. I think
you
it
can't go
was-
teens age 18 to 22. That doesn't work.
I think it was 13 to 18,
Okay.
if I remember.
It's Beverly Hills 90210.
All right, yeah, touche.
What are the most used social media apps by teens?
Teens?
Teens.
Instagram and Snapchat.
You're 50%.
Instagram and
Well, I guess I can't say social media. What apps, I guess, would best be a...
Instagram and Twitter.
No and no.
Facebook.
No.
I know it's not Facebook, so I'm stretching at this point. I know it's Instagram and something else.
Not Instagram. The other one.
Well, I
You
know
said initially.
Instagram is one of them.
Instagram's one of them, but not the top.
Um,
You already said it was Snapchat. So Snapchat and...
Instagram.
No.
But you just
That's
said,
what I said. No, I said yes to the Snapchat, not the Instagram.
Okay.
I apologize if I threw you off. It's Snapchat and...
Oh, Snapchat. Okay, all right.
No!
All right.
No, it's all wrong.
Thanks, Jeff.
No,
No,
it's
not right
way
at all.
off.
No. References.
That only we probably get. But anyway.
No, somewhere that is son's at home going, fuckers.
Miss you, Matt. Hope you're doing okay. Anyway. Remember, not streaming. Or, fuck, I just screwed it up, but...
YouTube?
Yeah.
It's not a social network.
I said app. I corrected myself. I said app. Well, for teens, it's an app. It doesn't exist on a television. YouTube and Snapchat have taken the lead, pulling it about a third of the response each with 15%. No, those were the
Instagram.
two, and then 15% say they use Instagram most
Wait,
often.
you just said they pulled in 15% each. And
No, I was misreading it. So they took the lead.
How
Instagram's
did they
at
spell all those words earlier? I don't understand.
because
I don't understand.
because I can make words happen. I can't understand how they write their stories, and I have to
all right,
interpret.
so YouTube and
Snapchat
Snapchat
are
15% each.
No, they're not 15%. They're just the top two.
Okay,
Instagram,
but we don't have percentages for those.
no. Instagram
So
is
they're
at
more
15.
than 15% each.
Yes.
Okay.
Instagram's 15%.
Okay.
Facebook is at 10.
Okay.
Let's see, only 10% said Facebook was their most visited social media site, while Twitter, Reddit, and Tumblr pulled in 3%, 1%, and less than 1%, respectively.
What, no Pinterest?
No Pinterest? Yeah. Right.
Teens do not use Pinterest.
What about MySpace?
Is that even still a thing?
It might be question mark ampersand
What, LinkedIn?
exclamation point. There you go. All right. Well, there you go.
So I have a sad story for Rob.
Aw, poor Rob. Oh, by the way, Rob, what was your? How do you feel about Will Power winning the Indy 500?
Willpower.
I'm fine with it.
You're all right with it?
Yeah.
You're not a little disappointed that with 4 laps left, what's his name who has the dead brother who died in an IndyCar crash?
Who that race I was at? Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that, not gonna lie.
Yeah, like that would have been a fairy tale story.
That would have been really sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I make a too soon joke?
Go ahead.
All right. So he was there. He was like there in like the pre-race and all of that. He's like, yeah, when I'm racing, it's like my brother's watching over me. You know, like maybe if his brother wasn't riding in the car, they wouldn't have had so much weight and they wouldn't have run out of fuel so soon.
Aww.
Yeah, too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. This is how I try out new material. Just there you go.
For your 5-minute comedy bit with Beth?
Exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm just. It comes to me and then it's really too specific. No one like there isn't like IndyCar stand-up comedy.
Ah, you would think that.
Yeah. Wait, there's IndyCar stand-up comedy?
Will Power's brother's a stand-up
Right, I know
He
that.
has a whole bit about his brother.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Well, son of a bitch. I've been beaten to it again. Stupid Aussies. All right, is this about IndyCar for Rob?
No.
Oh, then. There's nothing else Rob cares about.
It all depends.
He doesn't care about this, but I just made it a sad Rob story because
Oh, okay.
things.
Had to include me?
Yeah, no, I didn't have to. I wanted to include you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, there's no have. I was not
It's a
forced
story
into
about
this.
herpes.
Don't feel you necessarily have to.
So anyone named Rob has herpes. That's our news story. No. So the EOS 1V. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It is Canon's film camera that they haven't made since 2010. But, should I ruin the story?
You're not ruining it. You're just telling it.
Okay, they only just now ran out of new backstock.
Yeah.
It is no longer available for sale. However, it is available on eBay for $300 to $750. And for the time, when it came out in 2000, Doug, it was
Doug!
it was one of the it shot 10 frames per second, which means you could blow through a roll of 24 frames in like 2.4 seconds, and you're like, there goes $10 plus developing, right, Rob?
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
So yes, the EOS 1V was the last film SLR or single lens reflex camera that Canon made. That all started back in 1934 with the Kwanon, K-W-A-N-O-N. I should have had you spell it. But this is the last one. They did have backstock and they were selling them, but now they're out of the stock, so they are no longer selling it.
Nikon still theoretically makes a couple film cameras, but they've been like temporarily out of stock for a while. So
Who develops film anymore?
there are labs that still do it.
Are there really?
Yeah, you can send away several in New York. And the thing of it is, at least for the next little bit, film makes sense for things like medium format and large format cameras to a certain extent. Like a large format, like 8x10 plate camera. Like if you're looking for a certain depth of field, like the amount of megapixels you can pull, equivalent you can pull out of an 8x10 is insane. Of course, the process to do that, to like get the perfect shot, and then you have to develop it, and then you have to scan it on a freaking drum scanner to, pull out the detail. It's all pretty insane. So it's not really practical, so people don't really do it. But they're still out there. Some people, there will always be, the Spielbergs like there are the Spielbergs in the film world, where he still wants to shoot on film,
Right.
where everyone else is like, go pound sand, old man.
Yeah. So sad news that Canon's last film camera is no
Rob,
more.
are you sad about that, Rob? Like you feel like an old school person to me. Like when it comes to this, you switched over to digital a while ago. Do you miss film at all?
On occasion, yeah.
What? Tell me why.
What about, explain this to me because
Yeah.
I'm just a digital douche and I don't get it. So what does film have to offer that digital does not?
Other than what Brad was saying at this point. No.
Yeah, I don't listen to Brad though. I don't even hear what he said.
Was it a 10 frames per second thing?
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. No, it's just the tactile, just using film.
That doesn't
There
make
is a
sense
certain
to me.
there was a lot of things that were very inconvenient about it, but it was almost like a ritual of like, all right, rewinding the film, putting it back in its capsule, putting the capsule back in your bag, grabbing a new one, pulling it out. It was almost like a ritual.
It falling out of your
Right?
bag, the popping off, the film goes everywhere, everything's
Doing that at
ruined.
an air show in the span of one pass.
Right, and that was the thing. It was like when you changed the roll like mid-pass, you feel like you had accomplished something, right? And that was it, because then it was like, back in my day, it was hard to get a good pick, and you don't even know if you got the shot till you got it developed.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're like,
And half of those are not even half.
Yeah.
3/4 of those are garbage.
yeah. It's
Out of focus, half a plane, other half of the plane
Yeah.
out of focus.
well,
right.
really, like the methodology for shooting like sports or air shows or what have you now has gone much more from using gun parlance, from treating it like a sniper rifle to treating it like a machine gun.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think that's actually pretty apt.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I got all the ammo in the world. I can just throw this thing everywhere. One of these is bound to hit something. Yeah.
That is something.
Whereas before you're like, I got 10 rounds and that's it, man. It's all over.
When I started shooting air shows, I had a manual wind camera.
Oh, God.
So it's click, advance,
Uh-huh.
click, advance.
I'm going to ask you this question. What one shot that you shot on film at an air show were you most proud of? Or still are to this day?
Still are to this day.
Like, is there one shot that you shot on a manual film camera that you're like, that one right there?
My sister beat me in that one, actually. She's got a great black and white shot.
Uh-huh.
Shot on a Pentax film camera. Probably nobody can hear me. Just perfectly positioned. Get out there. Perfectly positioned parachutist, skydiver, whatever you want to call him, with, I don't remember which flag it was. Might have been the Union Jack because it was the Red Devils. Just furled perfectly underneath. It was like perfect. It was a perfect
Right.
photo. Like you thought about
Well framed and everything else.
yeah,
And yeah.
properly exposed. It was gorgeous.
And
Nice.
so that's hers,
She
but
printed it nice.
yeah, but what's yours? You have to have one. You've been doing photography forever.
It's not a great photo, but it's one of my favorite photos. Shot on film, 2004, Oceania, 6-ship Tomcat pass.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, there you
Wings
go.
in the Delta.
Ooh, nice.
Love it.
I want to see it.
Nice. We want to see it.
I don't have it with me.
Boo.
Bullshit. Yes, you do.
You didn't scan it? Really?
I'll look.
Surprising.
Might go both.
That's surprising. All right.
Doug, drag your ass.
Anyways,
I'm actually working. No, you're not. Shut up.
hey, speaking of Doug working,
No, you can't have that because now he's looking up his thing.
But now, Doug Sports. So I'm really curious, like, and I don't know what this is about. I like to be surprised by this. By the way, if you haven't yet listened to the Yearbook, also known as That's What It Says in the Yearbook, a podcast for busy flight attendants and hotel maids. Who is it?
Nurses.
And nurses and flight attendants. There you go. Yeah,
they
hotel
deserve-
maids probably have a little bit more time on their hands. But it's like a 3 to 9 minute podcast. It's great. You can find it on Stitcher or iTunes. Search
Pocket
the Yearbook.
Cast. Anything that has a podcast, you can
yeah.
find it.
Yeah, it's called the Yearbook. Highly recommend it. You'll often hear similar topics as you see here. I wonder what he's going to talk about because there is the NBA, right? NBA Finals going on. NBA Western Conference and all
The
that.
NBA Finals, which is a winter sport, is just finishing up in June.
Pretty much. Speaking of which, there's the NHL Finals. And there.
A winter sport that is just finishing up in June.
Yep, there is.
Somebody tell me someone's timing's off.
500 with Will Power, after 10 years.
Will Power.
Will Power. Of course, there's F1. There's the Monaco Grand Prix. There's a lot of stories of sports. So let's see what Doug Sports Doug's going to talk about on Doug Sports.
After waiting the whole season, we finally got Houston Rockets versus Golden State Warriors. Then Houston Rockets versus Golden State Warriors ended, and we got some answers. This is about playoff exits. Sart would be proud. That is who wrote no exit, right? Well, it turns out there was an exit, and we'll talk about that in a second. This is that song from Trolls. Go ahead and something so that I forget the rest of it. All right, so the Rockets and Warriors played. The result, the Warriors win in 7. Now, the Rockets were missing one of their best players, Chris Paul, for games 6 and 7. So, absolutely, you could argue that the Rockets should have won that series. They actually led the series 3-2. But in the end, the Warriors do vanquish the Rockets. There's your answer. But there are still a couple of things to be determined. First of all, can the Rockets' weird-looking offense, or if anybody uses that weird-looking offense, can it survive long-term? Previous to this, when teams were married to the three-pointer, you said, Dad, just wait until they go cold. Then they can lose to anybody. But the Rockets, pretty much, never did go cold. They waited way into the playoffs with a bizarre offense, an NBA Jam offense, where they basically inbound the ball and shoot from there. They're shooting from everywhere. Guys are shooting when they're off camera because they're spread so far apart. But this offense worked. Now, can it survive year after year after year? If the Nets adopt this offense, can the offense continue to work? The math says yes. The math says, why take a risky long two-pointer? Just forget the long two-pointer. It's risky. You've got one more point to be added if you take a risky three-pointer. So three-pointers are better to take than two-pointers. That's really the point of that whole offense, and it worked. Now, the Rockets, if people were waiting for them to go cold, they did. In Game 7 of all times, they went 0 for 27, a playoff record 0 for 27 at one point in the game from three-point range. They missed 27 consecutive three-pointers, did the Rockets. That proves my point. See, you're married to the three-pointer, live by the three-pointer, die by the three-pointer, and ultimately the Rockets would lose that game by 9. But that's right, the Rockets only lost that game by 9, despite a horrendous shooting drought where they went 0 for 27 from three-point range. They only lost by 9. If they went 0 for 24, they would have been tied. If they only went 0 for 23, which is still horrendous, they would have won the game. So yes, despite this awful shooting slump, this weird offense nearly delivered the Rockets the series. Also to be determined, why would a dream matchup be such a blowout? The first 3 games of the series, hey, we waited all season for this. What? The first 3 games of the series are all blowouts. In all, 7-game series. Instant classic, not so fast. 4 of the 7 games were blowouts. That's right, only 3 games were close. Why? Nobody knows.
As a correction,
0 for 27.
that is crazy. I think Doug meant 3 for 27 or 4 for 27.
Right.
Because if they went 0 for that, that just means they took less attempts.
Right.
Anyways,
I knew what he meant.
I knew what he meant too. I want to correct it for the audience because somewhere out there, at least 2 people are still scratching their heads.
Like, wait.
See, Rob didn't know.
Shut up and find your picture.
All right, let me ask you this, Doug. Simple thumbs up, thumbs down, or long diatribe, your choice. It's
He has a button. We can hear him.
Cavaliers and Warriors again. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
It's fine. Thumbs up. Or meh. Can I say meh?
You can say meh.
Meh.
What if it was Cavaliers Warriors again next year?
Oh wow, yeah. Then it's getting bad. I mean, they really need to develop somebody.
Because this is 4 years in a row.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Everyone was kind of desperately hoping for, like, come on, Rockets. We know the Cavaliers are going.
I was hoping for the Celtics, but evidently they blew it in Game 7.
Well, it's if both teams split it, if the Cavs won and then the Warriors won, it might make it a tiny bit more palatable. But the Warriors, except that one time, keep winning.
Right. And, well, really, I mean, the Cavaliers had a chance to put it away last night, but if not for a boneheaded move by JR, whatever the hell his name is. What?
J.R. Ewing?
I see what you did
He
there.
probably would have known that the game was only tied.
Right. If only.
Yeah, no, that is a problem. That nobody else has stepped up. I don't know why. I don't know what the reason is, but they haven't developed one single other team that's a serious challenge.
Question.
Answer.
Is the NBA Finals starting to become the equivalent of the Patriots always being in the Super Bowl? Is it starting to get to that point?
Well, no, it's been the past 4 years. Literally, the final has been Warriors and Cavaliers. The past 4 years. That's as if it was like the Patriots and the 49ers for the last 4 years.
It's like, wow, I feel like I've seen this before.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, there you go. So, are you rooting for anyone, Doug, or are you just interested in a good game?
Actually, I lost interest. I'm not supposed to say that, but I'd rather see. They're actually making me feel sorry for LeBron James, so I prefer to see the Cavaliers win, but I probably won't watch any of it.
Fair enough. What about the Stanley Cup playoffs?
Now, see, there again, to be fair, all the good teams are playing golf. I know Vegas. Vegas is an incredible story. They're a first-year team, and they're in the Stanley Cup Finals, and the Capitals are cursed, and they're in the Stanley Cup Finals, but I don't like either team. How can I not like a team that's only 10 months old? I don't know.
That's awfully difficult. So let's see. Right now, the series is tied 1-1 with Game 3 tomorrow in D.C. They split it at home for the Golden Knights. They lost Wednesday night, 3-2. All right. Are you ready for some other kind of crazy news?
Do you have crazy news?
I will.
I still have a couple stories to go.
Oh, I thought you said you only had 3 stories.
No, I told you the first ones were just little tiny ones.
Oh, then you get down with your bad self.
Hey, what about Rob's Dicey Pictures?
Oh,
We're
hey,
still
Rob,
waiting
Dicey
for him.
Pictures. Oh, there you go. We can see him. There's your Tomcat. Yeah.
That's a film shot?
Yeah, it's film.
You can't tell from the grain from here?
It's nice, bro.
You're the one with eagle eyes, not me, Mr. 2010.
Yeah, that's it.
You can tell that, honestly, like, looking at that, you can tell that's film, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it looks different.
I also have the spotlight directly in my eye.
What am I, chop liver?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Just, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Film.
Explosions?
Explosions. So what else we got?
My clock stopped working, by the way, so we're going to just have to shoot
We're
from
going to
there.
wing it?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
screw it, like we always do.
Nailed it.
Let's see. Do you remember a while back I told you about, let's see, I forget the name of the company. Let me find it quick. Stalling. Miller World. Do you remember Miller World when we talked about that?
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
It's a comic book company by Mr. Miller himself, Mark Miller. And he owns...
I feel like I should know what this is, but I don't.
Yeah, he basically has a comic book empire.
Okay.
Do you know what comic books he has under his belt?
Kick-Ass.
That's it?
Chrononauts. It's the only one that you would know would be Kick-Ass, which is why I started with Kick-Ass.
All right.
Frankly, he's a little overrated.
Overrated? Rob says he's overrated. Go on.
Well, screw that guy then. But
Yeah.
anyway, so Netflix got the rights
Of course they did.
because Netflix.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they bought everything or if they got the rights. That part I don't remember. But basically,
Does it really matter?
Netflix is now publishing a comic book.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
They are actually going to publish a print.
I don't know if it
On
was
paper.
What was it? Reed Hastings or whatever the hell is the CEO of Netflix? Is he just a big fanboy or something like that? And he was like, can do whatever the hell he wants. He's like, I want that comic book. We're going to publish that. But sir, we're a media company. Yeah, comic books. Close enough.
That's media.
Right. Yeah, but that's called DVD.com. And it's barely Netflix.
Yeah.
Doug, do you still subscribe to DVD.com?
I do not.
Okay.
Although, if you'll remember, there was a revolt and they made them keep the hard copies. Netflix was going to go all digital.
Oh yeah, they were going to spin it all off.
And there was a rebellion, and they kept the hard copy.
Well, it's not that they kept the hard copy. It's still a separate subscription.
Right, but they said people still wanted the option.
Right. Well, I don't think they were going to kill it. They were just spinning it off and calling it something different.
I thought they were going to completely kill it and go all digital.
No, they were just spinning it off.
Jay would know.
And they did it anyways.
What?
And here we are.
I'm still a member of
Everyone was up in arms, and now here we are still with that, and everyone's still like, yay, Netflix. Go on.
I'm still a member of Columbia House.
Are you really?
I still get my 12 cassettes for a penny.
That's sounds... I think you 12 cassettes for a penny?
Mm-hmm.
You overpaid.
I did.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like, no, you can have another 20 cassettes for a nickel if you just stay on for 19 more. Aw. I'd be crazy not to. So let's see. So they're releasing a print comic book, but they released a video animated trailer
Yeah, that's not unusual.
for the comic book.
Not unusual.
I think that was
Okay.
Tom Jones. But,
Ba-da-ba.
thank you. So, it's called The Magic Order. It's a 6-issue series written by Miller himself.
It'll start good and piddle out by issue 2.
The art was done by, I'm going to butcher this so Rob can correct me because he knows artists much better than me because I know none. Olivier Coipel,
I have no idea.
cool,
Yeah, go with it.
who's mostly known for his work with Marvel, i.e. Avengers, X-Men, and Thor. The Magic Order revolves around 5 families of magicians sworn to protect our world from forces of darkness and who are now being hunted and picked off one by one by an enemy.
So basically you mean like a storyline in Doctor Strange.
Sure.
Yeah, right? Yeah, pretty much? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna...
Oh, but there's more.
On that particular story?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go on then.
Oh, cool. This is only the beginning of Netflix work with Miller World, because that's the name of his company, is Miller World. The company plans to develop films and
I'm sorry,
shows.
is that as part of the name? Because every time you say Miller World, I just let out this groany sigh. I feel like that should be part of the name if it's not. Like, oh, did you hear we acquired Miller World?
But if you change it to Molar World, then it can be just like a dentist theme thing. Or He-Man. Either
Or
way.
chemistry related?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Plans to develop films and shows based on the publisher's creations, which include Kick-Ass and Wanted. Let's see. The Magic Order will hit shelves on June 13th, so just 12 short days from today, because today is June 1st. Let's see. The series will be available in print and digital versions, though you most likely will not find it on the Netflix app. But that would be amazing if you could.
Yep.
Now, I have one more story, but you go first.
Well, this is interesting because there's a new subscription service for T-shirt lovers that says it's 100% waste-free, essentially making what Teen Vogue describes it as the Netflix for T-shirts. The service is called For Days. Actually, it's 4 days, F-O-R, days. It works like your basic fashion or beauty membership service.
You've been
You
doing this
sign
for
up
days.
For days. Angela, you've been doing it for days.
Hey, yo, away.
You sign up and choose your package, either 3, 6, or 10 new T-shirts for $12, $24, or $36, respectively. The T-shirts are made using responsible dyes and organic cotton that's grown in the United States. But after you've worn out your T-shirt, stained it, put holes in it, has a weird smell you can't get rid of, whatever, you can send it back at no additional cost. They take your T-shirt, recycle it, upcycle as they call it, send you a brand new shirt made from their collection of recycled shirts.
Hooray.
Fashion industry has been grappling in recent years with waste, with cheap and harmful materials clogging landfills and polluting the environment. For days, founder Christy Kaler says using the recycling and subscription model creates the fashion industry's first ever closed-loop system that gives customers access to newness whenever they like, without spending extra money or accumulating excess.
Wow.
There you go.
So I had
For days.
I had a ghost moment in my house today.
Okay.
Segway.
Wait.
None.
Was it like Patrick Swayze? Were you making pottery?
Right area, no pottery involved. Now,
Okay, so Patrick Swayze?
Was making pottery with
Patrick Swayze, yeah.
he was molding something. Anyway,
Molly Ringwald?
By the way, physical media, $56 million profit. DVD.com, they just announced it. DVD.com, $56 million in profit.
56 million in profit?
On only $95 million in revenues. 4.3
That's not bad.
Or as they call it, overdue fees.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
That's not bad. Well, yeah, that's because people like, where the hell's that one we've had for 9 months? Wait, we're still subscribed to this? What
It's
is?
all late fees?
Yeah.
It's all
Well, it's not late. There's no late fees. You just get a DVD, then you lose it in the couch cushion, so you never pull it, send it back, and so you never get the next one in your queue, and then you're not that interested anyway, so you forget about it, and then until you go to your credit card bill like 9 months later when you finally decide like, hey, I should take a look at my credit card bill. I'm like, wait, where are all these $12.99s a month? Son of a... Do you still have Beauty and the Beast? I thought you sent that back. That's not ours?
the original animated one.
Where's the envelope? I don't even have the envelope for this thing. Like I'm like how do you just get an envelope to send? Can we stick this in a manila envelope and like mail it back and be like, sorry, send us the next one? Like, will they let us do that? I don't know. Like, I don't even know where to send this to. What do I do?
Oops, my bad.
And that's the conversation that happens. That's how they made 56 million on 95 in revenue.
4.3 million subscribers, 100,000 titles.
Wow.
How come it's always the couch, but no one ever leaves it on the kitchen counter or in the garage? It's always the couch.
Because that's when the cat gets to it.
It depends. Are they a hoarder?
Why not read?
Because then it might be in like one of the ceiling lights.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob,
Okay.
I cannot see from here. How much time do we have left?
20 minutes.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
Hold on. This actually worked.
Ooh. Now, see,
Ooh,
that's
look at
nice.
that.
That's very nice right there. It's nice. I like it. It gets a nice bit of contrast. It's very crisp.
Photoshop.
Oh, yeah.
Totally
oh, yeah, look at the heat
Photoshop.
waves.
Boo.
Yeah, get some.
Did I see Maverick in there?
Did you?
Rob will actually come out here and beat you. I didn't tell you about my extraterrestrial moment today.
Oh, I didn't tell you about Top Gun 2, but you go first.
Right, yeah, I want to hear this.
Top Gun 2 is coming out. Because I think I already saw a picture of it.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. Is Goose still dead? Spoiler alert. Oh, that's a good picture.
By the way, Tom Cruise is 55. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, he's doing his own stunts on the side
Yeah,
of freaking
it's-
cargo planes.
It's over a year before the film was due to hit screens.
So get this.
Uh-huh.
Every couple days I take my contacts out because you have to or else amoebas start forming on your eyeball.
That's not good.
No, it's not good. So,
Oh, dear
I took-
God. He posted that on his Twitter.
yeah, that's the one I
Feel
saw.
in case you can't see, feel the need.
Yeah, because they can see that in standard definition. Anyway,
Hey, you never know. Feel the need. Look, if I
it's him looking at a...
say zoom in.
Hey, Rob, what kind of plane is it in the background? A super horny what?
See?
What is that, an F1?
Feel. No, I got
F18?
it. Feel the need. Period.
So it's an F-18 Super Hornet?
Actually, I thought it was definitely.
Teaser trailer, poster trailer,
It is off of
teaser poster.
Tom Cruise.
Stop moving it so we can see it.
I can't tell if it's got the square it takes or not. Can you?
Sure looks like it does.
That's a super horn.
Yeah.
So what if it had different intakes?
It'd be a regular hornet.
What makes the square intake super?
Because the Navy decided to put super in there.
That's really it.
Simplest explanation? Yes.
Is there a technical explanation?
Tail hook.
Too soon.
Kobe,
Yeah.
think of Goose. All right, so anyway.
Amoebas in your eyeballs. Got it. Keep
Right.
going.
So this morning, it's a little case that has my contacts, the solution and stuff.
Right.
So I go into my bathroom. I get the first contact,
Uh-huh.
put it on my finger,
Uh-huh.
and it goes.
Uh-huh.
Close my eyes so it would adhere.
Uh-huh.
I open my eye.
Uh-huh.
I felt it leave my finger. All right. So it's in my eye.
Uh-huh.
I take my finger away. I open my eye. I still can't see.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I felt it go in. That's what she said. It's not on my finger anymore, but I still cannot see out of my left eye.
Are you sure it's not behind your eyeball?
I'd feel it.
Are we sure?
No,
Are we
because
sure? I'm just gonna just freak out the entire audience.
no, you'll know because
Has that ever happened to you before?
no.
Then how would you know? How would you know you would know?
Well, then the back of my head can see better too. But I didn't look up or down. Basically, you go in, you go,
Uh-huh.
take your finger away, you close your eye, and it just stays there,
Uh-huh.
and then it just follows your
Uh-huh.
iris retina. Not on my finger.
Okay.
Not in my eyeball. I'm like, did it fall? I'm like checking everything. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, no, it's not there. Looking in the sink,
Uh-huh.
nothing there. Looking on the floor, looking on everything.
Uh-huh.
Gone.
Okay.
The thing just disappeared.
Okay. Is that
Not
it?
the first time this has happened.
Okay.
There was another time when I was in bed taking the contact out.
Uh-huh.
Basically, same thing, just reverse. Open, get it out of place, grab it.
Uh-huh.
So I did that, grabbed it, went to put it in. Gone. Something extraterrestrial in my house is eating my contacts. And I'm pissed because these are my teeth.
Let me get this straight.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You're
I'm
losing
just
something that's the size of a fingertip and clear.
Not clear, it has a blue tint. Of course, Cap.
It's not like your keys have disappeared.
like half the time I can't
No,
even find
because-
my keys.
Yes.
I don't even know where my keys are right now.
I know
And
where my
I
keys
got
are.
here.
I know where my keys are.
I know where they are.
What about that copy of Time Cop from DVD.com?
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, where
is
is
ghost
that?
related.
That is.
Like I thought that you were gonna be like, and I saw the contact lens floating through the air.
No, we've seen things in my house. I mean, we've seen people and things moving. That's nothing new. But the
Is-
fact that the
is
fuckers are stealing my contacts
Is
from my
Jay
finger.
Wayback the first person to ever associate missing contact lenses with some sort of extraterrestrial source?
This has happened twice now.
Are your contact lenses being abducted by aliens?
They are some not aliens, extraterrestrial, or it could be just.
not aliens, extraterrestrials. That's right.
That's true. Aliens can come from anywhere. Another country is an alien. Extraterrestrials are space people, and it could be ghosts. I think it's supernatural. There's a ghost that is stealing my contact lens, and I'm pissed off about it.
Okay.
No, don't judge me, Eagle Eye. Just because you don't need any visual enhancements.
I'm judging.
No, don't judge. That's not
it's
nice.
judging.
That's not nice.
I'm judging.
We got 14-something minutes. I still have one more story to go, so let's
All right, keep going.
bang this out.
And then...
So Alexa, rather than just eavesdropping on your conversations and doing all kinds of weird stuff, actually does do good.
Yes, absolutely.
So there is a
It
new...
is one of my favorite home automation devices.
It is one of my favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
So now...
Later.
Later. Amazon is training its voice assistant, Alexa, to be able to tell which skill will most suit your needs if you have no idea which one to summon. So basically, when you have, as I understand, because I don't have one.
That is a pain in the ass, because you can add skills to your Alexa, and you're like, shit, what is that skill called? Like,
So what do you have to do? Like, Alexa, launch something to...
Alexa, open BBC News Reader, whatever the hell it is, you know. And then it's like, opening this, you can request news stories read by saying, you know,
Right.
it'll do something like that. What I would like to be is like, Alexa, read BBC News. And then just have it just go. Like, instead of like, open the app and then just freaking go, you know?
So this is a beta right now.
Okay.
And it's called
Would you say it's better than nothing?
It's better than nothing. It's called Can Fulfill Intent Request.
Okay.
So it's very easy to roll off the tongue.
All right, how can I sign up for this? Can I sign up for this right now? I have my Alexa in the car.
I don't know, but it'll
I
allow
do. Long story.
skill makers.
Actually, it's a short story. I'll tell you later.
It'll allow skill makers to tell Amazon the kinds of questions their creations can answer. So, for example, let's say, Alexa, where is the best skiing today in Connecticut? The assistant can use this Can Fulfill Intent request to ask various skiing skills if they have the capacity to answer that question. The assistant will then use a machine learning model to surface the best skill for the task without having to invoke it with one of its keywords or phrases. So as a result, customers find the right skill faster using the search terms they say most naturally. So instead of saying, hey Alexa, open the Ski Sundown app, and then what is the skiing conditions like today?
Right.
It's just going to be like, hey, what are the skiing conditions in New Hartford today? And so it's going to do that. So it's in beta. I don't know if you can sign up or not. I don't know how that goes. It didn't really say. It's just saying it is out there.
Oh, I think it has to be built into apps.
Well, ass.
Well, yeah. Well, if it would, yeah. Oh, well, it's unfortunate, because then I could go grab my Alexa and we could test it right now.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't it, though?
But we can, so it's now not awesome.
Sad trombone.
So-
hey, other news.
There is other news.
Wait for it. I had it just up here, but then I went to go searching Alexa shenaniganery. Yes, here we are. Did you know the 2018 hurricane season begins today?
Right, meow?
Right, meow. And drunk meteorologists.
I can tell you the weather.
Well, meteorologists believe we will see how many named storms?
I think they said it's going to be a really busy hurricane season since it's... Yes, they did. You don't know, man. You weren't there.
I watched the weather this morning.
Yeah, this morning. I'm going to go for a high number, like 23.
14.
That's it?
Yes.
That's not busy.
And how many of those will become full-fledged hurricanes, according to the prediction?
All of them.
No.
Oh, 15.
That's more than 14.
That's how badass it's going to be.
They're predicting 6. The Atlantic hurricane season runs.
There's already been one in the Gulf.
Tropical storm Alberto.
It was close. It's close enough.
It was actually the first tropical system that we have on record of actually making its way all the way to Lake Michigan. Yeah. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from today through November 30th, although sometimes storms will form before or after those dates, as witnessed by Tropical Storm Alberto, which ripped through the Gulf Coast last week. Also, lowering expectations.
Lowered expectations.
Some 5th graders in New York are asking their school district to stop giving them homework.
Put on pants.
Students at Farley Elementary School in Stony Point have petitioned their district to get rid of homework because it causes too much stress. Here's the kicker.
Kid, you don't know stress.
The district is actually considering their proposal. Officials say they agree with the students' points and we're already looking for ways to reduce the stress of homework. The district hopes to have a new homework policy in place for school next year. It's unclear if they'll actually get rid of homework altogether or just find ways to reduce it. Now, here's the thing.
I don't think Sweden has any homework whatsoever.
May not. They also have like 8-hour school days, so there you go. I don't think it would be so bad. Like if you did 8-hour school days and no homework, I think that would be better.
Yeah, it's more classroom learning, recess.
All right, because be honest, teachers are already going home and they're planning, the lesson for the next day. But they're also grading homework, and that, as we've seen, with friends of ours, can take a significant amount of time and effort. What if there's just extra time in the classroom instead? Because you're really kind of dividing into a couple different groups. There's going to be groups of students who will just blow through their homework really quickly, just to get through it or whatever. Actually, there's a few groups, but and then there's kids who are just stupid and they will try, and they won't get it, and it's like, ooh, 4.4, damn.
Ooh, where's that?
Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where?
Volcano.
National Park?
Yeah.
Huh?
There's a ton of them there. Haven't you been paying attention? I mean, honestly. Let's see. What else is in the news? No one cares about politics.
I care.
No,
I don't.
No, Diabito. No,
Please,
cookie.
Mama.
Oh, actually, here's one political news story that I thought was funny. It will be funny probably to just you and me and maybe Rob if he remembers.
Hooray.
In the District of Orange County in California. You want to guess the name of one of the challengers in the Democratic primary?
D's nuts.
No.
Dick Trickle.
No.
Rusty Trombone.
No.
Damn it. Richard Cranium.
No.
I give up.
Blast hard, G.
No. Dr. Tran.
Get the hell out of here.
I swear to God. Dr. Tran is
That's
running.
phenomenal.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know,
that's my text message notification.
Yeah.
That is Dr. Tran.
For those of you who don't know, there was a cartoon put out, I think, from a company called Lone Sausage Productions.
Sausage, yeah.
It was like 7, 8, 9 years ago.
Yeah, it's a while now, but
Called Dr. Tran. Parts of it are legitimately effed up.
yeah, but it's funny.
It's hilarious, and so be forewarned, you can Google search for that. It's so old, it's in SD.
Yeah, it's also a Flash animation.
Which is also funny because I just keep picturing that. Like if I was that person, I might like run part of that. Like they're a real doctor. Yeah,
From America.
Yeah. I mean, Dr. Trey. I mean, yeah. So there you go.
He has a PhD in kicking
your ass. Let's see. No one cares about the royal wedding.
Cowboy hat.
Let's see.
Beverly, can I see you in my ready room?
Oh, how about this? Hey
about
everyone,
this?
make sure you reboot your routers when you get home from work today. The reason or if you're just home now, the FBI is warning that Russia-linked malware could be lurking in the routers used in most homes and small offices. The good news is the source of the malware has been removed from the internet, and a basic reboot of your router will clear out the problem. CBS News says the VPN filter malware is likely already in hundreds of thousands of home and office routers globally. In addition to being able to render small office and home office routers inoperable, the U.S. Justice Department says the malware could also potentially collect information passing through the router. CNET.com says that means the malware could be able to steal logins and passwords and monitor industrial control systems, but there's no easy way to tell if your router has been compromised by the VPN filter malware. Ars Technica says the malware has been removed from the internet. Rebooting your router essentially destroys the part of the malware that allows hackers to spy on your activities.
Now, speaking of routers,
Yes?
I'm having a problem, and I'm hoping Dr. Brad can fix it.
Oh boy.
So, have you ever heard of Ethernet over power line?
Yes. PoE. Power over Ethernet.
No, the other way.
Oh.
Ethernet over power,
Oh.
where you plug the boxes in and you just
Yeah.
go ka-tink, ka-tink.
Hey,
yay.
depending. It can work okay.
So I have you know where my router is in my now dining room, right? So it's a little over, it's in the corner, a little higher.
Yeah.
I'm only getting 1 bar of 5G in the new living room. For the computer, the Xbox can't even see it.
Right.
How, without going and buying a whole mesh network, Can I get it?
You could try one of those. They're like $30-$40 to get a halfway decent one. It can be influenced by other noise on the line from other stuff, so it really is a crapshoot on whether it will work well or not.
Well, crap.
Yeah.
So what does Dr. Brad recommend? A mesh network.
I recommend a mesh network, or you can gamble for $40 and see if it works. There you go. Hey, Rob.
He's having a happy moment.
Oh, they got pulled over, but it's tremendous. What?
It was somewhere else. I was hoping it was like Anaheim.
Where is that?
What in the hell?
Oh, of course it's China. What time is it, guys?
You got 5 minutes.
All right. Time for the shameless plug portion of the show. We'll start with shameless plugs that are not our own, but are kind of our own.
Is that a go-kart?
No, it's a bumper car.
It's a bumper car?
Yeah.
How is it being... What, they modify it so it can just run on like a go-kart engine? Or?
Yeah. Anyways.
What is wrong with that? There's nothing... God, I would drive to work like that.
You pretty
I don't have to worry about hitting other cars. I'll just bounce off of it
There
and
you
continue
go.
on.
Don't forget to download the Yearbook podcast from Stitcher or iTunes. Just search the Yearbook.
Anything that is a podcast, just
If
go
you
look
see
up the Yearbook.
80s looking guy in black and white with a mustache and sunglasses,
If you were paying attention during Doug's sports segment, that's the picture you should be looking for.
Dane McShane.
That's right. His alter ego.
It's called the Yearbook Podcast. It talks about sports. Download it. Subscribe. You can also go to youtube.com/NSLSTV and check out a whole crap ton of past episodes of our show.
Yeah.
Also twitter.com/NSLSTV for random rants.
Now remember, if it's on Facebook,
It must not be true.
Not if you're a teen.
Yep. Twitter.com/NSLSTV.
Pat doesn't do shit with
We're
it.
still not on Instagram or Snapchat.
We don't have a need to be.
Don't we, though? Don't we?
No, because we don't do shit with the ones we have.
Right. Fine.
Being older and being responsibly is stupid.
Grumble. NSLSTV@gmail.com.
But.
If people want to watch last week's
Wait!
episode.
God damn it, don't ruin this.
Ruining.
If you missed last week's episode with
the
Uber egg
this is good.
and the mega omelet,
This
you
is
can
great
watch
when
it.
you have a good last episode. Now you can promo it, especially when you have a shitty episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This wasn't terrible, just wasn't great.
I
Now,
said shitty, not terrible.
Oh, that's all right. Then.
Yeah, there's a difference.
So if you missed the ostrich egg,
we ate an ostrich egg.
breakfast burrito episode of last week.
It took us an hour and a half to cook an ostrich egg.
It really did.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fair because 10 minutes was just trying to get into the egg.
Yes, with a
Did
with
you
a power
keep
drill.
it and clean it out?
Yes, I kept it and cleaned it out. I am working on turning it into, per Rob's suggestion, a Sheldon. I'm trying to 3D print some chicken legs for that thing, and then I'm gonna do like the bottom sawtooth thing there with the Dremel, and then I'm gonna just try and put some chicken legs up in there. I still got to model them, and yeah.
Wait, you have a 3D printer?
I have a friend who has one.
He has access to one.
Yeah, I have access to one. Yeah.
So anyway, if you missed that entire episode last week of the ostrich egg and the breakfast burrito shenanigans, watch tonight at midnight. You're probably going to be high, so you're going to enjoy it even more.
And then you'll be really hungry for eggs, and you won't know why.
You're going to be doing a 1 a.m. freaking run to somewhere to get some eggs.
Speaking about a run to somewhere, how do you feel about going to Peaches and Cream next door and getting some ice cream after the show?
Well, as long as they're still open at 10:30.
That is a problem.
Or
Those guys need to stay open late.
Or we'll just break in.
That too.
Would they steal money? No.
Nope, just some mud pie and some
Just some
vanilla.
mud pie and some vanilla
Yeah.
and some hot fudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. Well, at least we
Ooh,
know it
is that my prize for kind of getting a lot of sort of few spelling words right?
I guess so. All right.
Good.
Yeah. So, what'd you do this week? We kind of skipped that part of the show, other than get haunted by your contact. That's such a shitty.
No, something ate my contact.
That's a shitty ghost.
Or maybe he's just got a warped sense of humor.
It's
like, you know what I'm gonna do?
Steals your contact lenses.
No, because he enjoyed the last time because I was laying in bed.
Jay is haunted by Bosch or Alome.
Maybe he needed the second one. No, because the first time I was laying in bed. Mm-hmm. Plenty of room around me. I took.
From Ghostbusters.
It might be. I took the contact out. There was nowhere for it to go but down. There was nothing there. It just went into the ether.
Jay.
It is gone.
There is no contact lens.
There is a contact lens.
There is no contact lens.
Well, not anymore because they stole it.
There is no contact lens. Only Zool.
Oh, Zuli.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I like her because I find her interesting. I like her because she sleeps above the bed sheets. 3 feet above the bed sheets.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Quoted that.
yeah, whatever.
You're grumble. We're going with it. You know what we were talking about.
Maybe it was 4 feet.
We're not like the only thing we have to fear is fear itself and chicken lo mein. It's not like we quoted that.
But chicken lo mein is delicious.
Yeah,
Just
there's nothing to fear from chicken lo mein.
except lo mein itself.
Yes.
Are we gonna be here next week?
I don't see why not.